After Trump's second term, things are looking tough for the Democrats. Their approval ratings have fallen to historic lows, around 25% according to recent polls. But this isn't the first time the Democrat Party has found itself in the wilderness. In fact, the current debate feels weirdly similar to the aftermath of the 2004 election. Back then, some prominent Democrats argued for moving towards the center to regain seats in Congress. Others called for a more left-leaning approach as a vocal opposition. Thomas Frank, in his book What's the Matter with Kansas, argued that Democrats need to return to economic populism, and Howard Dean, then chairman of the Democratic National Committee, pioneered the 50-state strategy, targeting grassroots support even in traditionally Republican areas. Today, the Democrats are wrestling with the same big questions. How do they best oppose the Republicans, and what should their policies look like moving forward? There are basically two camps in the 2025 Democrat Party. Firstly, there are the loud Democrats who believe in aggressive, vocal criticism of Trump. They point to his radical actions, firing government employees, and controversial foreign policy. On the other side, the quiet Democrats are taking a more strategic approach. They argue that constant outrage is counterproductive. Most voters aren't necessarily convinced by the Trump is a threat to democracy argument, and endless shouting might just tune people out. Interestingly, the quiet Democrats have a somewhat counterintuitive strategy. Let Trump's actions speak for themselves. They believe he's doing enough damage to himself, and drawing too much attention might actually backfire. The policy debate is also complex. Some left-wing Democrats argue for sticking to their current platform and even moving further left. They believe Trump's win was more about global inflation than a fundamental shift in voter feelings. However, recent polling suggests most Democrats think that the party needs to move towards the center. Just as Thomas Frank called for economic populism in 2004, 2 decades later, the Democrats are discussing a similar idea: abundance liberalism. This approach suggests that the Democrats' obsession with process and minorities has prevented them from winning over enough voters. The idea is to use state power more effectively through deregulation, focusing on practical outcomes like affordable housing and renewable energy. Democrats need to figure out a coherent strategy for opposing Trump, reconnecting with voters, and developing policy ideas that are both progressive and practical. The 2028 election is already on the horizon, and they'll need a clear vision and strong candidate to try and win. But as the party's history shows, these moments in the wilderness are opportunities for transformation. After the 2004 loss, they re-emerged with Obama and victory in 2008. So can they make the same turnaround this time, or is Trump's Republican wave too strong? Hi, it's Arthur. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this.